Have you ever wondered where websites actually live on the internet? Imagine you type in your favorite website, and it just pops up in seconds. But have you ever stopped to think, where is all that information stored? Is it floating somewhere in the cloud? Or is there a secret room full of computers working behind the scenes? Today, we are going to answer a question that confuses a lot of people. What is web hosting? If you've ever thought about starting your own website, blog, or online store, this is something you need to know. Understanding web hosting is the first step to bringing your ideas online. So, let's break it down together, in the simplest way possible. Let's start with a simple example. Think of your website as a house. Every house needs a piece of land to sit on, right? Web hosting is like that piece of land for your website. It's the space where all your website's files, pictures, and information are stored. Without web hosting, your website wouldn't have anywhere to live. It wouldn't be visible to anyone on the internet. Now, you might be wondering, can't I just keep my website on my own computer? Technically, you could, but there are a few problems with that. Your computer would need to be on 24/7, never turning off. It would need a super fast internet connection. And you'd have to make sure it's always secure from hackers and viruses. That's a lot of work. This is where web hosting companies come in. They have powerful computers called servers. These servers are designed to store websites and keep them running all the time. When someone types your website address into their browser, the server sends your website to their screen. It's like a delivery service for your website. Let's look at how this works step by step. First, you create your website. This could be a blog, an online store, or even a portfolio. All the files, like images, text, and code, need to be stored somewhere. You sign up with a web hosting company. They give you space on their server. You upload your website files to this space. Now, when someone visits your website, the server sends those files to their device. It doesn't matter if they're on a phone, tablet, or computer. The server makes sure your website is always available. Let's talk about the different types of web hosting. The first type is shared hosting. This is like living in an apartment building. You share the building with other people, but you have your own space. Shared hosting is usually the cheapest option. It's great for small websites or beginners. But, because you're sharing resources, your website might slow down if your neighbors get a lot of visitors. Next, there's VPS hosting, which stands for Virtual Private Server. This is like living in a townhouse. You still share the building, but you have more control and privacy. VPS hosting gives you more power and flexibility. It's good for websites that are growing or need more resources. Then, there's dedicated hosting. This is like having your own house. You don't share with anyone. You get the whole server to yourself. Dedicated hosting is the most expensive, but it's also the most powerful. It's perfect for big websites with lots of visitors. There's also cloud hosting. This is a bit different. Instead of one server, your website uses lots of servers working together. If one server has a problem, another one takes over. This makes your website more reliable. Cloud hosting is great for websites that need to handle lots of traffic or sudden spikes in visitors. Let's use a real-life story to make this clearer. Imagine Sarah wants to start a blog about baking. She builds her website on her laptop. But she wants people all over the world to read her recipes. She signs up for shared hosting, uploads her website, and now anyone can visit her blog anytime. As her blog grows and more people visit, she upgrades to VPS hosting for better performance. Eventually, her blog becomes super popular, and she moves to dedicated hosting. Each step gives her more space and power as her website grows. Now, you might be asking, how do I choose the right web hosting? Here are a few things to think about. First, what kind of website are you building? If it's a small blog or personal site, shared hosting is a good start. If you're running a business or expect lots of visitors, you might need VPS or dedicated hosting. Second, think about your budget. Shared hosting is the most affordable. Dedicated hosting costs more, but gives you the most control. Third, look at the features. Does the hosting company offer good customer support? Do they have easy tools to help you build your website? Is your website secure and backed up regularly? These are all important questions to ask. Let's talk about domain names for a second. Your domain name is your website's address, like www.example.com. Web hosting is the land, and your domain name is the street address. You need both to have a working website. Most hosting companies can help you register a domain name, too. Now, let's clear up a common myth. Some people think free web hosting is a good idea. But free hosting usually comes with a lot of limits. You might have ads on your site that you can't control. Your website might be slow or go offline often. And you might not get any customer support. If you're serious about your website, it's worth paying for good hosting. So, now you know what web hosting is and why it matters. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or want to share your own website story. And don't forget to subscribe for more easy tech tips and guides. Thanks for watching, and remember, every website needs a home. See you in the next video.